students, in this video we are going to see some more theorems on connected matrix space. So first theorem is, let XD be metric space. Let XD be metric space and Y is a subset of X. The following statements are equivalent. The following statements are equivalent. First statement is Y is disconnected. Means Y can be expressed as union of two separated sets. B, Y is a subset of A union B, where A and B are disjoint, where A and B are disjoint and open set such that Y intersection A and Y intersection B are non-empty. Okay. Next statement is Y is a subset of A union B, where A and B are disjoint and closed set, or we can say disjoint closed set, such that Y intersection A and Y intersection B are non-empty. D, there exists a non-empty proper subset. There exists non-empty proper subset of Y which is both open and closed, in Y, B, Y. Okay, students, just remember these four statements. Y is disconnected, then Y is a subset of A union B, where A and B are disjoint and open sets, such that Y intersection and Y intersection B are non-empty. Again, if Y is a subset of A union B, where A and B are disjoint closed sets, such that Y intersection A and Y intersection B are non-empty. And last is, there exists a non-empty proper subset of Y which is both open and closed. Okay. Let us see theorem. Let XD be a metric space. Let XD be a metric space. Okay. And Y is a subset of XB connected. Y is a subset of XB connected. Then first, if Y is a subset of A union B, where A and B are separated sets, where A and B are separated sets in X, where A and B are separated sets in X, then either Y is a subset of A or Y is a subset of B. Okay. Next is, if Z is a subset of X, B such that Y is a subset of Z is a subset of Y closure, then Z is connected. Okay. In particular, Y closure is connected. Connected. Okay. Let us see proof of this theorem. Let Xd be a metric space and Y is a subset of X be connected. Then, if Y is a subset of A union B, where A and B are separated in X, then either Y is a subset of A or Y is a subset of B. Okay, so we will prove this part. Since here what we have given, A and B are separated sets. Separated sets means what? A intersection B closure is equals to phi and B intersection A closure is equals to phi. Okay, and Y intersection A, which is a subset of A, Y intersection B, which is a subset of B. Why this is? Because Y is a subset of A union B. Means Y is totally contained in A union B, but A and B are separated sets. That's why Y intersection A is a subset of A and Y intersection B is a subset of B. Okay. Therefore, by theorem, in classroom we have seen one theorem. If C comma D are subsets of A and these C and D are separated, if A is a subset of C and B is a subset of D, C and D are separated, that's why A and B are separated. Here is same theorem, A and B are separated, that's why by this theorem Y intersection A and Y intersection B are separated. Okay. Therefore, by theorem, Y intersection A and Y intersection B are separated. Sets. Here we can give reason since A and B are separated. Okay. Now see here. Therefore, Y intersection A union Y intersection B. If we take union of these sets, this union can be written as Y intersection A union B. But Y is a subset of A union B. This Y intersection A union B is nothing but Y. Why this? Because Y is a subset of A union B. Therefore, we get Y intersection A union Y intersection B is equals to Y. That means Y can be expressed as or Y has been expressed as union of two separated sets. Union of two separated sets. What does this imply? This implies Y is disconnected. But this is a contradiction. Why this is a contradiction? Because in theorem we have given Y is connected. Which is a contradiction. Therefore, our assumption is wrong. Therefore, either Y is a subset of A or Y is a subset of B. Therefore, either Y is a subset of A or Y is a subset of B. Hence, we have proved which we want to prove. Okay. Now we will prove part B. In part B, we have to prove if Z is a subset of X, B such that Y is a subset of Z is a subset of Y closure, then Z is connected. In particular, Y closure is connected. Okay. Let if possible, Z be disconnected. We will prove this proof by contradiction. Here we have to show that Z is connected. We will take contradiction, Z be disconnected. Z will be disconnected. Then by theorem, we have seen first theorem that if Y is disconnected, then Y is a subset of A union B, where A and B are disjoint, non-empty open set such that A intersection Y and B intersection Y are non-empty. Okay. So by that theorem, Z is a subset of P union Q, where P and Q are disjoint, non-empty open sets, such that Z intersection P is not equals to phi and Z intersection Q is not equals to phi. Okay. Again, in theorem we have given that Y is a subset of Z, means Y is totally contained in Z. Therefore, Y is a subset of P union Q, obviously, because Z is a subset of P union Q. Here we can give reason. Z is a subset of P union Q. Okay. Since Y is connected, that's why, and P and Q are separated sets. Therefore, by in part A we have seen if Y is a subset of A union B, where A and B are separated sets, then either Y is contained in A or Y is contained in B. So, by part A, either Y is a subset of P or Y is a subset of Q. Okay. We assume for the sake of definiteness that Y is a subset of P. Either Y is a subset of P or Y is a subset of Q. So, we will assume Y is a subset of P. If Y is totally contained in P, then what happens? Y intersection Q is totally empty because Y is totally contained in P. Y intersection Q is equal to phi. But what? Since Q is open, therefore Y closure intersection Q is equal to also phi. Okay. Also since Z is a subset of Y closure, we have given that Z is a subset of Y closure. Therefore, Z intersection Q, because Z is a subset of Y closure, that's why Z intersection Q is also empty, which is a contradiction to Z intersection Q is not equals to phi. In starting we have take this. So our assumption is wrong. Therefore our assumption is wrong. Therefore Z is connected. Okay, let us take next theorem. Let XD be a metric space. Let XD be a metric space and set A alpha such that alpha belongs to lambda be a family of connected sets. In X such that intersection A alpha, which is not equals to phi, alpha belongs to lambda. Then union A alpha is connected. First see what is theorem. Let XD be a metric space and this family be a family of connected sets in X. Means what? Each A alpha is connected such that intersection A alpha is not equals to phi. Then union A alpha is connected. Okay. So see here. Again we will prove this by contradiction. Let union A alpha belongs to lambda is equals to be not connected, means it is disconnected. Okay. Therefore by theorem there exists non-empty separated sets. It is by definition of disconnected sets P and Q such that union A alpha belongs to lambda is union of P and Q. It is by definition of disconnected sets. Since P and Q are non-empty, there exists alpha comma beta belongs to lambda with, but alpha is not equals to beta such that A alpha is totally contained in P and A beta is totally contained in Q, because A alpha and A beta are connected and P and Q are separated sets. That's why A alpha is either totally contained in P or A alpha is totally contained in Q. But for sake of convenience, we have taken A alpha is a subset of P and A beta is a subset of Q. Therefore, A alpha and A beta are separated sets. Why this is? Because P and Q are separated, since P and Q are separated. If A alpha and A beta are separated, then we have seen that separated set implies disjoint. So it is A alpha intersection A beta is equals to phi, which is a contradiction. This is a contradiction to what? Intersection A alpha is not equals to phi. This is a contradiction to intersection A alpha is not equals to. Hence our assumption union A alpha be not connected is wrong. Hence our assumption union A alpha belongs is wrong. Okay. Therefore union alpha belongs to lambda A alpha is connected. Okay. Proof of this theorem is completed. Let us see one more theorem. Again same with this same line. Let HD be a metric space and A alpha belongs to lambda be a family of connected sets in X such that there is a member A alpha 0 which is not separated any of the remaining members of the family okay, then union alpha belongs to lambda A alpha is connected. So XD be a metric space, this A alpha such that alpha belongs to lambda be a family of connected sets in one such that there is a member A alpha 0 which is not separated any of the remaining member of the family. Means what? A alpha 0 and suppose we take A alpha 1, these two are connected, A alpha 0, A alpha 2 are connected. Okay, then union we have to show that union A alpha is connected. Okay, proof. First we will write y is equals to union alpha belongs to lambda A alpha. Okay, we have to prove union A alpha is connected. Again proof by contradiction. Okay, let if possible what? Let it possible y be disconnected. Okay, we have taken y be disconnected. Therefore y can be expressed as union of two separated sets where A and B are separated sets. Okay, these are non-empty separated sets. Okay, therefore A alpha 0 is either totally contained in A union B, and by theorem we have written y is equals to A union B. Okay, so A alpha 0 is the one member of this family, and it is this family is connected sets in 1. That's why A alpha 0 is subset of A union B. And by theorem, A alpha 0 is either subset of A or A alpha 0 is either subset of B, because it is connected. A alpha 0 is connected. We have seen theorem, if y is a subset of X is connected, and if y can be written as A union B, then where A and B are separated sets, then either y is totally contained in A, or or y is totally contained in B by this theorem. Okay, A alpha 0 is a subset of B. Okay, we assume for the sake of definiteness, for the sake of definiteness, what we assume A alpha 0 is a subset of A. Okay. Therefore, if A alpha 0 is a subset of A, then what happens? A alpha 0 intersection B is equals to 5. Obviously, because A alpha 0 is totally contained in A. Also since A alpha 0 union A alpha is connected. In theorem we have given that A alpha 0 is not separated from any of the remaining members. Means if we take union of this A alpha 0 with this A alpha, it is connected. Okay. For each alpha is not equals to alpha 0 in lambda. Okay. And A alpha 0 union A alpha is also subset of A union B. Obviously, again, A alpha 0 union A alpha is connected. That's why either A alpha 0 union A is a subset of A, or A alpha 0 union A alpha is a subset of B. But A alpha 0 union A alpha is a subset of B is not possible. Why it is not possible? Here we have written A alpha 0 intersection B is equals to 5. Here we can give a reason. A alpha 0 intersection B is equals to 5. Okay. So as such, A alpha 0 union A alpha is a subset of A for each alpha is not equals to alpha 0 in lambda. Okay. Therefore, if we take union of all A alpha belongs to lambda, A alpha 0 union A alpha, it is also subset of A, because this A alpha 0 is not disconnected from remaining of the members. Okay. Therefore, Y is a subset of, and this union A alpha 0 union A alpha means in starting we have written union A alpha is equals to Y. So this is Y, which is a subset of A, and we will get B is equals to 5, which is a contradiction, to Y is equals to A union B, where A and B are non-empty separated sets, because here we will get Y is empty set. It is separated. So our assumption Y B disconnected is wrong. Therefore, our assumption is wrong. Okay. Therefore, Y must be connected. Okay, we will stop here. Here your 5th chapter is completed. Okay, thank you.